So here's a question regarding simultaneous equations, and what we can see, we've got two unknowns as usual. We need to solve them, and we've got a 5x and x, both positive. We have a positive y, we have a negative 3y. So because the y terms are of a different sign, I'm going to try and change this to a 3y. And I can do that by multiplying this first equation, let's call it equation 1, and I'm going to multiply it by 3. Right, so if I do that, I will get 15x plus 3y equals 63. Now I'm not going to do anything to the second equation, so that is going to stay as it is. So let me just label these two equations A and B. Now here we can see that the 3y here is positive and the 3y here is negative. So the next thing I can do, I can simply add A and B together. So 15 plus x is 16x. The y terms will now cancel out, and 63 plus the 9 is 72. Now I want to solve this for x, so I'm going to divide by 16. So x is going to be 72 over 16. Now I don't really want to use this as a number, and this is actually a non-calculator question, so I need to be able to simplify this fraction. Now I know 8 goes into both. 8 9s are 72 and 8 2s are 16. So 9 over 2, which is 4.5. So that's my x term. I also need to work out what the y value is now. So I do this by substituting this value of x into any of these equations. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go with the top one that's labelled 1. So I've got 5 times 4.5 plus the y equals 21. So 5 times 4.5. Well, I know that 5 times 4 is 20. A half of 5 is 2.5. So this is 22.5 plus y equals 21. And then I simply need to subtract the 22.5 from both sides, and that will give me y to be minus 1.5.